I care about these Sparrowhawks. Who are they?
A group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned.
What do they want with the Pearl District?
A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen.
Thank you for the warning.
Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one?
I'm leaving now.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
I just want to go do some stuff. That's all.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe you break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here.
There we go. This counts as being wet. I'm gonna heal up. Cool.
Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Okay. Okay, let's go and try and do some actual quests. We can go do, let's go do, cabin food. This is spider. Yes. I'm gonna go do cabin fever first, though. And then... and then we'll come back. Mostly just because I want to go and get some action in, at least. Uninterrupted while the kid's asleep, so... I'm gonna do a quick check of, like... unless, is this going over to, like... yeah, it's probably going over to where that was. Like a shanty town kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't look for a few quick secrets, though.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
We'll have to throw the lot out. Damn it! That's the third this month.
I leave offerings
This is
every
more
week.
than bad luck.
Why is Andra still angry
Old
with us?
Fisher knows. This is more than Andra's doing.
You mean that plague from beyond the hills? It can't have. Can it?
But yeah, because it's kind of hard to have, like, fantastical creatures sometimes without it looking dark or cartoonish.
Quay, this is all? This is half of what they...
Oh, there's a merchant down there. That's fine. I'm gonna go do the quest. We'll come and explore more later. Chicken! Once we get back, oh, here we go. Oh, I can stop at the camp too, and we can talk to Kai. Yeah.
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead?
I mean, you were there. What did you see?
I saw you take an arrow to the gut and collapse. Your skin went cold and you stopped moving. It happened fast.
By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember?
Kind of weird when you can tell that they recorded in different places because there's just entirely different sounds to lines. I left my body, my soul was pulled towards Audra.
Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time.
I'm drawn to Audra, that's why it's so common in animacy equipment.
That makes sense. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next?
My soul traveled through the beyond, a part of it anyway.
The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls.
It was beautiful, full of otherworldly light and sound, a place of pure essence.
Well, that sounds kind of nice. What did you see there?
I finally encountered somebody.
Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it?
No idea, but it didn't seem like Barat.
Agreed. Bareth guides souls
Bareth.
through the beyond. They aren't trying to escape it. I hope. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them?
I don't know. I need to understand more about them first.
That's wise. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left onshore. That's quite a feat.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back.
There's something you want to ask, just ask.
Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
I don't really understand what happened to me, but I don't think so. Animancers have tried to unlock the secrets of the soul for centuries. No one's found a way to do that.
That doesn't stop them from trying, I guess. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. Hopefully that Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get some rest.
Okay.
Night, envoy.
Nothing I have can be enchanted. But if I get resources, I can upgrade. Okay, so I need softwood branches for the grimoire. I'm gonna put that in there because alright.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature.
You can speak to me in dreams too?
The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you?
The bear I put down, I suppose its death had a kind of beauty.
Wilt, then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it.
What? The bear was sick. There was nothing I could do.
Cull the sickness, clear the rot. Kill one to save the other. Still. Violets and the stars. We wish for both.
Alright, what would you have done?
Earth into rebirth. Growth into life again. Beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it?
Sometimes the only mercy you can offer is death.
Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Head up. Yes, I did. Horizon is probably one of my favorite games. Like, it's way up there on the list. I love the lore behind the game. How's the second one?
At your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
It's been a while, but I really enjoyed it. I've actually been wanting to replay them again.
Beautiful view from these cliffs.
I probably will at some
Long way
point.
down too.
Probably will at some point. Even if it's like probably off stream, but it's a decent one that I can play around the kid because a lot of the enemies are robots, so.
Zarps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm if you're not careful.
To your left!
Beyond sync!
I was just getting warmed up.
Not too bad. You're gonna pick up the second one sometime? You just completed the first remaster. Okay. The first one was so good. Yeah. It's easily one of my favorite games. That's where the quest is, but what's this dude over here? An outlaw thug. Okay. Crap. Great speed. So this is what's cool is because, so as you can see, like almost every damage type has a buildup that can occur. So you can freeze things, electricity will travel, like from enemy to enemy, things will catch on fire. I know there's poison as well. Which I think this one here can do. Yeah, I can do poison accumulation that'll heal me. Did they do that in the remaster? Because I think she was fine in the second one, at least like the OG, the PS5 version. Did they? Oh, I didn't notice it too much. I mean, you could even look at it as in she just grew up a little bit and got older, because... Oh, the remaster, they made it the same. See, if they changed it in the remaster, then that kind of gets rid of the whole, like, she just, like, put on a little bit or, aged. Hey, old crowd, that's how you see it. People don't forever say 12. Well, and that's kind of what I mean. It's like, it's okay for characters to change. I think it's okay anyway. I am doing great. I am really enjoying this. Human jaws don't change that drastically. I didn't notice it, but I didn't play it, like, back to back, so maybe I'll have to, when I replay it off stream, I'll have to pay more attention. Okay, I'm gonna go back, because this is clear. This is, like, going into a whole new area. And we're here to do the quest, so. I do agree that, like, the, like, bone structure can't change, no. How am I liking Avowed? I mean, I'm still super early in, but I'm really enjoying it. I kind of really like the magic system. And I'm going magic-y. Mostly because I usually will do, like, a ranged, like, bow or magic build. But also because, especially with the kid, I can't, like, well, I'm trying not to do much, like, melee stuff. Because if he sees hitting, he was hitting, so...
Now.
A lot of dead Zarups. I'm gonna check the outside before we go in. Oh, there's a back way in. I'm going into this, like, almost completely blind, too. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Can I upgrade my wand? I mean, you can get new weapons and stuff. You're on the fence. They made her more masculine looking in the face. Like I said, I'll pay attention next time I play it and see what I think. You know nothing about Avowed. So, the way I heard the devs describe it was it's like Outer Worlds, but fantasy. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that a soul can undergo during the cycle of reincarnation. Whether a minuscule fraction of a soul's essence is ground away by the forces of entropy, or the majority of it is lost to the beyond, no soul survives a journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture cleanly into two even halves, each of which then inhabits a different creature upon the soul's return to Eora. Though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars throughout the ages, especially since the founding of the Brackenbury Sanitarium in 2729 AI. In this treatise, I will compile what information I can on the soul twin phenomenon, as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what it truly means to be a soul twin. I'm still very early in the game, so I still have, like, noob gear. I still have very, very much noob gear. Although we did find, a unique ring and some gloves that are nice. Okay, so the door is right here, but I don't think... I'm not gonna go in the door. I'm gonna go in the back. God, I need to eat something or something though. Like, look at my health. That'll do. And then... I've just seen a little bit of essence regeneration, not like a ton. But like, not a tiny bit. Good enough.
Quiet as the depths.
Great, damn you. I just like though how there's a setting to like not show item glow, but then all the stuff that you can pick just has like big huge ass hands on it. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard that same scratching, and sure enough, the Zorup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zorups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table and the Zorup is there, and we're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zorup and it's just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could have hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about a Zorup. What do you make of that?
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out.
Okay.
One for you! Tell me you did!
Well then. That went well.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zorup holding hands. What do you see?
They look like friends. My question is, how did they become friends?
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Okay. Nope. I have nothing to break open a... Oh, this is so that you could come here before even unlocking the quest. Potentially. I like when games actually have, like, the ability to be a bit open about stuff. Like that. Also, I'm not sure why all of these guys are already tipped over.
What's What's that Zarb doing out here all by himself?
He's not angry.
A friendly Zarb. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Attempt to imitate his noises. Do you understand us?
I don't speak Zarab, but it definitely answered you.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
That's what I'm thinking. Whoa. Like, did he get rid of the other ones because they were... What's down here? Anything? Kind of boat. I made it to Dawn Shore only to find out that the old landing point is infested with Zorps. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zorps on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucin Frago. It's kind of sad. Okay, I don't see anything else here.
Nice! Here we go!
I want to try this. Supposedly, oh, that actually gives like kind of significant essence.
Just like the good old days.
It's slow as all hell, but that was actually pretty... You had a phone call and you missed everything. No worries, no worries. Yeah, like, I don't know if you saw the huge chunk. Okay, that's gonna be one of the spells we learn next. So you asked what I think of the game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm still super early in. I really like the magic system overall. So you get these you get grimoires, which is your offhand when you're holding a wand, and that gives you the spells that you see on the top bar there. But once you have a grimoire, you can actually use ability points to permanently learn the spells. Here we go. To permanently learn spells. And then you can cast them even if you don't have the grimoire anymore. Or if you don't have it equipped. So that's actually kind of really cool. Okay. Ooh, I might do this first, though. You want to be a mage boy now? I know, right? So I'm doing it because of the kid. I'm trying to minimize me playing melee characters on stream, like, while he's in the room. Just because ever since I stopped... he, stopped, yes. He stopped hitting as much. So I don't know if doing this kind of thing will be a problem. We'll have to see. Speaking of, the kid might actually be awake right now. He's still lying down, though, so... But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I feel like some of the foreshadowing might be a little too strong, but overall, I'm actually really curious and interested to see where the story goes, which we're big, like, story game people here, so that is a big aspect. You were kind of the same way, but not entirely. Outside influence will be there no matter what, in your opinion. You appreciate my way of parenting. Like I said, it's not even that, like, we didn't do it at first. We didn't limit it at first. But he got to a point where he was just, like, constantly hitting. Like, not even just out of frustration. Sometimes out of play. And so, me and my husband made the decision to... just see what would happen if we stopped playing games with hitting. And sure enough, he stopped, so... Well, there's a corpse over there. So... we'll see how it goes. Ooh. Money, money, money. Definitely makes a difference, not okay. Well, and that's kind of what I mean. It's like, I was talking to somebody else and they were talking about how, like, their kids can't even be near a screen that is on, even if they're not doing it. You're proud of both of us for making that decision. I mean, it's not a hard decision. I have so many games to play that, it's not that hard to find something that I feel like playing that doesn't have physical hitting. Like, there's No Man's Sky, there's City Builders, stuff like WoW. So, like, if it's, like, kind of isometric, if you're way zoomed out, that doesn't seem to be a problem. So it's only, like, the first or really close third-person stuff that seem to have, like, really... What? That seemed to be the big, Hey, dude, get out of my way. I gotta jump this. Oh! Oh! That seemed to be it. So everything else seems to be okay. So that really only takes like a very limited few things off the table. So, but yeah, it's like my kid, like, screen time is not really much of a thing that's an issue for him. I'm gonna go around the other way because I don't know if I trust that jump. Like, I don't want to say it's nothing, but if we're doing stuff, he'll still go off and play. Like, he's not gonna... Oh, this is probably just how you get back up if you fall in the water. I bet. I don't see anything in the water, so I bet this is just how you get back up if you fall in. Your boys didn't have any issues with violence. It was more scary things. They would have a lot of nightmares. So, like, it's not really funny, but it kind of is. So we took the kid to Build-A-Bear for his first birthday. And so he has his bear. But we got him the whole birthday pack that came with the voice box. And I wanted the bear to be able to be machine washable, so we didn't put the voice box in the bear, but I kept it out. And I recorded me singing the first little bit of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then I crocheted a star out of this really cool, like, rainbow yarn, like fluffy rainbow yarn that I had. And I put it inside, and then I stuffed it, and so he keeps Twinkle in his crib with him, along with, like, a shit ton of other stuff. And God forbid we take something out. Like, oh my God. He has a balloon that he picked like, a while back. Like, one of those, like, foil balloon that's, like, shaped like a T-Rex. It's like a Valentine's thing that I got him because it was, like, $1. And that's become one of his things. He brought it downstairs to play with the other day, and I forgot to take it back up, and he wouldn't go to sleep. Like, he woke up in the middle of the night and then wouldn't go back to sleep and was just looking for something on his table. Because his crib is one of the ones that has the built-in change table, which he's too big for that now, so we use it as a night table. And he couldn't find his balloon, so I had to come down in the middle of the night to get his balloon. Anyways, so it was like maybe like 2 weeks. He was waking up just screaming. See, we got our kid a second blankie really early on. So that he still has at least one if I have to wash the other. He also has a puppy, a stuffed puppy that he's really, really attached to. And we had to pay extra for it, but we ordered a second one on Amazon. So that if I ever have to wash puppy or puppy gets lost, we still have puppy. Anyways, for like 2 weeks, he'd occasionally just wake up screaming. Like, screaming. And we couldn't figure out why. Yeah, he was having such a trouble getting back to sleep. Like, even now, he'll still sometimes wake up because we have to share a room, so he'll hold his blankets out towards me in my bed and just be like, da, da, da. Like, do you need to be tucked in? Yeah. And then he goes and lies back down after giving me the blankets. So, like, it was a thing, it was like, we'd have to tuck him in, we'd have to make sure Otter was singing again, and then the last step is Twinkle. Well, we didn't know what. I thought at one point Twinkle sounded a little odd, but then he sounded fine. So I was like, okay, maybe I wasn't hearing it, like, right. Because it was just over the baby monitor. Then one day, my husband was home for work, and the kid was down for a nap. And all I hear over the thing is, Twinkle, twinkle. I can't even do it. And the kid just gets up. Like I said, it's not funny, but it is, you know? So, yeah. So, we lucked out. We lucked out hard, and if anybody's ever curious, the voice boxes you get from Build-A-Bear, they very easily come apart and have changeable batteries. So, luckily my husband had to go out for an appointment that very day. And I was like we have to take it out of our emergency savings, but we're getting more batteries. No. But like he's that specific with his sleep routine, and so it's trouble because he's got like 3 or 4 stuffed animals that have to be there. His 2 blankets, because now he wants both blankets at once. Then there's Otter, then there's 3 larger stuffed animals near the end. Then there's this dinosaur with Velcro feet that came with a blanket that I like Velcro onto the side of his thing. And then he has 2 night lights that are those like squishy silicone like dinosaurs. So those have to be on. And charged, because if he wakes up in the middle of the night and can't sleep, he will go turn them on. And it's just, oh my gosh. We want to go visit my sister, and we're dreading it because we're like, we can't take everything. Be right back, Plumber's here. Yeah, no worries. I might have to actually go get the kid. He looks like he's awake. So, this is actually probably a good time. We'll upgrade, and then I will... I'm not going to upgrade that one, because I want to do this one instead. Yeah, I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to go get the kid, I think. So, hold tight, everybody.